Blink, but it can be tricky. I would personally prefer that if this was the sniper game, but still going to go with the Draw Ranger. So Execration, I'm going to hop on my board, hop on my train.
All right, I like the Slav hotline. I'm going to go Execration as well. You've convinced me. Lizard?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, big
Execration, everyone.
It's 4 Execrations. What does that mean for you?
You know, this is my last chance at Prediction King. And
Last time it didn't happen, by the way. I won single-handedly and it didn't happen.
I'm going Fnatic.
All right.
I'm going to make you eat those words.
Yep.
I like the confidence,
It's gonna happen.
Up. Take it away for game number 1.
So Fnatic Execration Game 1 should be a fun one. Tiebreakers, some free extra Dota. Not that Dota hasn't been free for everybody watching.
But we just did not have enough.
So
we want to have a bit more of Southeast Asia.
Yeah. You know, I'm confident in Raven on this Medusa.
Good for you. Good for you.
If there's one guy I'm confident in, it's him. It's Raven.
Seems like they're climbing an uphill. No one's scouting it. But there is a ward, so they know something is up.
They saw him. They caught him making the moves. Question is, do they walk into their trap that they know is there?
Their level 1 is not that strong. Like Enchantress slow is good. Doom doesn't provide you with anything. He does not want to get any other skills other than Devour, so does not want to take that fight. Enchantress, we can see already, we've seen this so many times, starting with the Blightstone and going for the early Solar Crest, because the hero does not need boots. Nope. You have 320 move speed for whatever reason.
Because why not? I got 4 legs.
Profit.
You think about it, it's how much movement speed per leg? If it's 325?
It's 320.
320?
8. It's very easy
80?
math. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
Okay. Sorry, I was...
80.
80 per foot. Yeah, 80 per hoof, if you will. It's a fast deer. It's a fast deer. I don't know if you've ever seen a deer just kind of pick up the speed. You get a little too close, they get scared and they rush away. They're very fast. Deer are very fast. But yeah, I like the Enchantress with the Blightstone. I agree. Get that early Solar Crest, and you know, once you hit 6, you're a pretty big nuisance, honestly.
Beastmaster's not gonna have a good time here. First of all, he's playing into Enchantress, so enchant the boar. We can see that Enchantress is holding a skill, so Beastmaster decides to go for Wild Axes. Still didn't show what he's got, but will get harassed quite a lot once they start putting some extra levels, and they didn't block the big camp. But, you know, there is counter to a counter. Enchantress sees that there is no boar, can't take over the boar, takes over the big creep. Mirana instantly arrows it. A lot of mind games happening in these professional games, B-Cup.
This is actually the 500 IQ play. You pick Beastmaster and Mirana, you summon the boar for Enchantress to enchant, then you arrow it, and you've got more gold coming in.
It just costs
Genius. Mana for gold. That's alchemy.
Whoa, he's coming back in.
The leap's
One
over.
One more hit.
And the axes.
All right, he snipes him.
Cheyenne getting the kill. And we've you know, talked about him and Moon and how they've interacted together in terms of on this team. How he used to be a mid for Aster. Now he's playing in the off lane. It's a little bit more of a difficult situation. Maybe the chemistry isn't exactly there at times.
It took him some time to get there. After the start of the second season, looked a bit shaky. The man just needed a bit more practice, and we can see that he is getting better, so that's something that we want to see. On the top lane, didn't talk too much about it. We have Doom and Grimstroke. There is some kill potential. Like, you get a bit too far away from your tower. Doom can run you down with the Scorched Earth. It's a lot of damage on top of the slow, plus an Inkswell stun. But it's paired up, like Medusa needs a strong laner to feel secure. DJ still saving a point, deciding what he wants to go for. Like, even if they decide to make an aggressive move, there is a potentially Earth Spike, and we've seen what Lions can do. Lion seems like one of the best heroes, like even in the previous patch, right now as well. Got some buffs, got some nerfs.
And it kind of melded from We were seeing a lot of Shadow Shaman, a lot of control.
Bottom again, arrow misses. One leap charge left.
Yeah, but Jab's getting slowed up pretty hard, and he'll maybe try to leap into the trees. It might be too late for him, though. They bring in this Beastmaster.
what a
They get the
play.
kill on a Palace as well as RR. Thought it might be too late for Jabs, but he was just taking their attention while the Beastmaster cleans up the kills. Jabs does finally go down for a shared bound to the
wants to
tower.
die. No mana, no HP whatsoever. Buys the items. Will come back full HP, full mana. That was a good leap. Leaped into the trees where Enchantress could not find him, and then uses a Starstorm.
Ended up getting both kills down there. Talk about how both these teams got to this point. 4 and 3, like this is the last slot for the major. Execration, they beat Fnatic last time they played.
Yeah, it was
2-0. So, you know, that's a lot of confidence going their way. However, that was early Fnatic. That was Fnatic's first match with the new roster, or well, the change in roster. So it's different teams, I would say, or different level of play from Fnatic in terms of chemistry and everything.
Yeah. Draw Ranger plus Enchant. I don't think they should lose this lane. I think they misplayed a bit. Also would love to see Enchantress with Impetus, just being very annoying, because Mirana doesn't trade well. First of all, he gave her XP by getting that creep. 3 gold, 3 XP, and then was caught outside of position. Because if you're asking me which lane I would want to play, I would definitely say Enchantress plus Draw Ranger. A lot of slow, a lot of harassment. It's just that they didn't execute well.
Right. So, already level 5 here for your Beastmaster. If you can get a quick 6, that could become problematic here for Palos again, where they just jump on you, Primal Roar into the arrow, and honestly, you might be dead.
Oh, you're straight up dead. There is no counterplay. RR will use some Nature Attendants to try to heal up Draw Ranger. Draw Ranger level 4.5. And Jabs is staying away from XP right now. I would want Beastmaster to get that faster level 6. Arrow available. Can arrow the catapult. RR trying to block it.
Jebs would like to set up on it if he can, but won't find it at the moment. And still Palos sitting level 4, Beastmaster halfway to 6. So there's going to be that timing where they just come in with the Primal Roar. I wonder if we'll see Moon make a rotation, if they want to get the kill on a Palos and then go into the Exorcism and just go for this tower. But right now, Death Prophet holding a skill point 2-0 and 3.
Oh, look at this move. Yowie plus BDZ.
Trying to
Going
swipe some stats.
inside the jungle and try to steal the stack.
There's
but
the arrow.
Connects. He will pay with the life. It was a good attempt, but you need to set up some vision to see what's going on.
Ultimately, Moon does take that point in Exorcism. They get the kill with the arrow coming through in the Earth Spike.
This is also Exorcism with Arcane Rune.
So they're going to have it up in just 80 seconds. BDZ will run away with the Ink Swell. I still have Jab sitting over towards mid. This is leaving Beastmaster all alone. He's got that Primal Roar now. He's already picked up a medallion. And he's going into that Solar Crest as he gets his boots delivered. So
I love that. I don't necessarily think, because you need to find another way to itemize Beastmaster. Necro is not an option anymore. Helm of the Dominator seems okay-ish, but I prefer the Solar Crest. I just don't want to see, like, Axe. Maybe if it's a faster Axe, I don't mind that.
bottom lane, they got the Primal Roar and the damage out of the Palace. There it is. There's the kill. And Medusa got doomed, so top lane, they will get Raven. However, will Nico get out of this? Trying to juke around, spotted by DJ. They've got the Spirit Siphon for a split second. Tries to plant a tree to block DJ out. Couldn't do so. Not that they'll catch him anyway.
Nico with a sneaky little mana burn. Sneeko.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Where are you going?
Very effective against Medusa. Lion, no mana left whatsoever. Troll, oh, look at the combo.
And Snare, the Ink Swell all coming in. Moon trying to turn this to at least get a kill here on Nico. The Crypt Swarm misses, but they'll still end up trading. That ends up being really a 2-for-1 because they did get the Medusa a little bit earlier and then the trade came in.
Execration trolling with that move. Because that Prophet used the Exorcism with the Arcane Rune. We'll have another Exorcism ready. A bit low on mana. Brought a couple of Clarity Potions. Going into Yule's Scepter.
So have a little bit more control there. Mana regen, movement speed, everything that you need here for Moon ready to go. And Raven backing off into the jungle. Fairy's Trinket, that's going to be a good one to hold. You also have Primal Roar up in 8 seconds. And there's nobody here right now bottom. Like, this is a free lane for the Beastmaster, something that they can push in. We'll see. If they get this bottom tower without using Exorcism, we could see Fnatic then transition that move to mid.
Yeah, you can have these two heroes collapse in the mid lane, especially if they don't defend, so that means Roar will be available. Moonlight Shadow still saving a point in case they need it.
Yeah.
It's not the fastest one because it's a 1 point in Inner Beast. Call of the Wild is level 2 for tanking some damage. To go back to the itemization from Beastmaster, a lot of value from that Solar Crest. You have minus armor from Q, Draw Ranger with her ulti piercing through the base armor, so you want to get any extra armor possible. Let's see the rotation right now. Beastmaster can stay for 1 extra wave and then collapse on a mid. Exorcism already used, up and running for another 20 seconds.
Yeah, this is really good movements here from Fnatic so far, and if they can get this tier 1 mid, which they are trying to set on, this really opens the game up at 10 minutes for them. But I don't think they'll get the entirety of the tower. They'll do a lot of damage, but Moon, that Exorcism is now over. They're invading the jungle, though. They want to catch somebody. RR, he's in the jungle trying to scout. BDZ is also here. And Fnatic, this is, I want to say these first 10 minutes from Fnatic have been their cleanest first 10 minutes with how they've moved around.
It was a pretty textbook example. They lose a tower. Medusa still staying on top of the network. Moves to the triangle. They get the tower on the bottom lane. Moving to the mid. One problem that I have with Execration's lineup right now is both Bristleback and Drow Ranger, they want to be in a triangle. So someone's farm will have to suffer.
Right. Now they'll converge. They're on the tier 1 tower. Yoi trying to defend it. They've got the glyph on these creeps for the Dire. They're starting to wrap around. The Earth Spike comes in under the Bristleback Moon. Moonlight shadowed, and they don't have Exorcism to work with at the moment. They do have Raven joining in, as he just has this Yasha for now, and they'll finish off the tier 1. So moving
Just a
forward,
question,
DJ.
if Moon is under Moonlight Shadow, does that mean that they can see him or cannot see him?
It depends. So when it's just the first quarter crescent moon, there's not enough light reflecting off the moon to show Moon. But when it's full moon, you've got that reflection coming off the sun that's coming off the moon. It's very bright out.
Oh, thank you for explaining that.
Right.
Very in-depth analysis.
So what I can provide. Some moon analysis for you. Speaking about the stars and the moon, I'm a Sagittarius, by the way. Just, it's why we connect so well.
Same goes for me. I'm a Sagittarius Scorpion. Depends, which... doesn't matter, I don't believe in it. Never mind, top
Primal
lane.
Roar, Exorcism. They'll get a quick kill on a Nico.
I think they can go inside the pit, possibly.
Yeah. This is
with the
right next
Solar
to it.
Crest, they're thinking. They were thinking, where do we go in? And then they check, well, that Prophet only has 1 point in Exorcism. Doom will be up in 15 seconds. It's better not to go inside and try to throw the game, because right now it's feeling really good for Fnatic. Medusa, after finishing that S&Y, which is being delivered.
Yeah.
Going into Aghanim's Scepter, pretty standard stuff.
If that was level 2 Exorcism, I think
they would definitely go
yeah.
in. Yeah, because the Ghost double.
Yep. I wanted you to say that. That's like
That's
one of
my go-to.
Yeah. Off lane bottle, Ghost double. Catch up on those tendencies. I get to hear it one last time.
Don't cry.
They've got 4 heroes here. I'm sensing that they do want to smoke with this next Doom, but
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
nobody. They're not even grouping up anymore. They grouped up for a second, then they left. Now they smoke on the side of Fnatic. They have Primal Roar on cooldown for 9 more seconds.
Palos is being pinged out. He looks very dead.
Yeah, they've got the Hex, and now they'll look for the Earth Spike
Good
finger
spike.
combo, and that's going to land on RR and Palos. They get the kill on both.
Well, now they can go inside the pit, even though they don't have Exorcism, Inner Beast. Only level 1, so not too much attack speed. I think they can contest this. 20 seconds. Roshan will drop slowly. If it was Exorcism, Roshan, you know, would drop much more faster, which makes a lot of sense.
Dire's
Right
middle
now,
tower
half
is under
HP.
attack.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they...
Doesn't look like they want to contest.
Yeah. Palos really doesn't have anything to fight this even when he's up. Yeah, he's level 10, but he just has a Dragon Lance. Not exactly a lot of farm for him. But this Aegis, I think it just secures Raven's axe. Like, this is, I don't think that they need to fight with this Aegis. They could certainly be passive. They could do both. They have so many options now that they picked up the Spurs Roche. But with this Aegis, it's almost like, oh, you know what? I'm definitely getting
I love
the
your
axe.
analysis again. Like, they might fight or they may not fight. Like, it is or it isn't.
It gives options. I feel like you don't always have options.
Well, sometimes if your only option is GG in the old chat, not a good option. But this time around, Fnatic has a lot of things going for them, which is real nice. They're waiting for that Exorcism level 2, and I think it's a go time for them. Like, hit that, because you know why? The number of ghosts doubles.
Yes.
Double Trouble. Where's Double Trouble from? Is that Team Rocket
Radiant's
from
top
Pokemon?
tower is under attack.
Was that the line?
No, I don't think so. It may, something trouble will make it double. It's not double trouble, but it's I forget what it is off the top of my head. I should know this. Oh, Doom out onto this Death Prophet, and they'll just kill Moon. Kind of walking into that one. They've got the Medusa coming over. Bristles here, you need to be careful. They do have the Primal Roar to work with, but how far do they want to go? Primal Roar onto the Doom, who's in the backlines. Soulbind and the Silence coming through. The damage from this Drought feels decent, but now into the Stone Gaze, and they're going to go aggressive with Nico and Yoi. Raven, he's got this Aegis to work with. They have the Spirit Vessel onto Nico. Yoi now dealing with about half his mana, half his life. Inkswell to leave. They still have a second life on the Medusa, so they may want to go. Now that they have Moon back up, they have the Exorcism coming into play. They'll find themselves Palos. They should be able to get this Drow as they'll run him down into the trees. Oh, the Ghost, there it is. Crypt Swarm finishes him off. Now they look over the Bristleback. They've got the Stroke of Fate that slows up Moon. Spirit Siphon will run out as he's out of the range, and now they will go to run down this Bristle, but he gets back up onto the high ground just barely. And that fight with that Aegis ends up going the way of Fnatic, just a little bit.
Interesting buyback from Moon there. Like, you don't expect it to happen, but it did, and they got some value out of it. It's gonna cripple his item progression by quite a bit. What did he get? Any gold? He got killed from Palos, 300 gold, got some XP. But not gonna be as good as it should be. But the important thing is Medusa is farming. She's staying on the top of the net worth. The second most farm hero in the game is Doom with Hand of Midas and getting closer to the Aghanim Scepter. Next Exorcism, like Fnatic, even though they have really strong late game, I feel they need to keep going with the Exorcism up with that Aghanim Scepter. This is the next big timing for them.
Right.
Bottom lane, Grimstroke getting caught.
They're gonna kill the BDZ.
Even without using Primal Roar. I really love the itemization on the Beastmaster this time around. Already talked about the minus armor. It's one way to buff up your Medusa. On top of it, going into a Blink Dagger to be able to close the gap. And into Vlad. So he might still swap things around, but giving that extra damage for your Medusa, just buffing up the team, giving her lifesteal, which she doesn't build like early on. She gets it as a fourth, maybe even a fifth item.
Right.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So now takes the plus 35% Mystic Snake mana gain. The proper talent to
Proper
take.
way to play Medusa, indeed.
Talking to you, guy from my pubs 2 days ago.
You can't just call out people like that.
No? He
Not on stream, no.
Oh, okay. Sorry. That's toxic. We won the game. It's okay. It was fine.
Yeah, he probably won the game because he went for attack speed More attack speed equals more damage.
Ooh, they find
Doom
this
again.
Death Prophet again. Just doing up Moon. Earthspike comes into Yoi, but Alleyway the arrow, RR, Starstorm with the Spirit Vessel. They get themselves a trade. They also take out a BDZ. Jabs on the cliff. He does have one more leap remaining. Blink up onto the cliff, and Jabs can't get out. But now Nico's up there. He's a big ward. And they'll turn him to stone. That's what the Ag stops his TP. DJ ends
Blink
up dead
ready.
to Yoi, and
Well, he should just blink away.
yeah, and now he
here we
blinks
go.
in.
2-man stun.
Stone Gaze, and they've got themselves the Beastmaster with the Nico turned into stone. They're going to get the kill easily onto the Doom. They look over this Bristle, who's still continuing to move on forward. Solar Crest used, and they've turned him to stone once again. He's still continuing to show his back. Raven, no fear, continuing to move forward. On the next Mystic Snake, he might get this kill, but Yoi's just too fast.
Still, they get a kill on Moon. Continuing to lower his net worth. It keeps dropping and dropping. The extra timer added on his debt. Also costing him quite a lot because of that buyback. Bristleback, his career died. I'm not sure if he can have a full Heaven's Halberd, but I would definitely love to see him get one and then get the Aghanim Scepter. Because
Right.
Ags is so broken. Like
It's
we
so
talk,
good.
well, broken slash good, balance, whatever you want to call it. Compared to like Medusa Ags, I would say it's up there.
Same tier.
Yeah, it's S tier Ags upgrade, one of the best ones at the moment.
Who came up with that, by the way? You have A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, and all of a sudden above A tier is S tier?
Yeah, I don't know. I never figured it out.
What do you mean? Like, who made that decision?
Dire are scanning.
What if we think of something that is better than S tier? You know, you have A tier, which is like the best, and then you have S tier that's better than the best, and now you have like, wow, what is this?
There is God tier, but I
God
feel like
tier
that
is-
usually takes over for S tier.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much the
Synonymous,
same thing.
yeah.
What about Alpha tier? That
Ooh.
sounds good.
Yeah, see, now you're getting into like the Alpha, Omega, Beta. Alpha tier sounds solid. 4K lead only for Fnatic, but that's also with a lot of gold going the way of this Doom. The 3 cores on Execration are quite farm, but you're dealing with Raven, who's kind of starting to get out of control.
They can still deal with Medusa. If they execute, it's going to be much easier for them to execute the double Doom combo with the Blink Dagger on Doom, and Grimstroke has that Ether Lens. Also working towards the Shard, and has also on top of it Keen Optic. I don't think we've seen a Philosopher's Stone drop by any. None of the teams pick it up. It's not there, not available, not in the store.
Always feels bad when supports don't get the Philly.
If Grimstroke gets the Shard, that's going to be Strong Dispel, which is nice against Lion. Beastmaster, Silences, you name it. A lot of value from it. Needs 400 gold to finish it off.
Raven just kind of frontlining. He's waiting, and Bristleback, 2,400 gold away from this Ags, which Alpha tier. I want to see Fnatic maybe put on the gas a little bit, but they might just be putting the pressure on right now, not really going in too much. However, they know Roche is up soon. They can pressure and posture them back off towards Roche if they get a pick off at the right timing, and then end up getting themselves Aegis Cheese and Shard. So, again, with that top tier, they can go or maybe not.
But he turned around.
Yeah, they've got
There's
themselves
the
the arrow
double
as
doom.
well. The double doom comes into the line as well as the Medusa. They're going to go after Raven. They've got the stun, the Phantom's Embrace, as well as the Silence. They're going to continue to chase on a Raven. Can they get the kill here on the Medusa? They're all
No
surrounding
mana, no
and nowhere to
HP.
go. They get the kill on a Raven. Behind them is Moon. He's under the tier 2 tower. Goes into the Yules with the Exorcism. DJ's gone. 2 heroes dead, and Moon's going to fall too. 3 heroes
And
gone on
Roche
Fnatic.
respawn. This is perfect for Execration. I talked about how it's going to be much easier for them to execute it. They go on pretty much 2 perfect targets. Lion plus Medusa, double Doom, Doom blinks in, has a BKB available. This is the second Roche. This means Cheese, Aegis plus the Shard. Who gets the Shard? Already one bot on Grimstroke. I wouldn't mind seeing one on Bristleback.
Especially if he's going to have the Ags in a second.
Also very nice against Death Prophet, and then they explode, deal more damage. Let's see who decides to pick it up.
Bristle.
Bristleback with the hairball. I like that a bit more.
Still don't know where this hair comes from.
This fight, like you can see Drow Ranger not being contested at all. If Execration gets the first jump, I think they win a team fight, and they have two beefy boys in front, Doom plus Bristleback, creating a lot of chaos, and Drow Ranger just cleaning them up. They need to protect Drow Ranger. I want to see another way of protecting her. Just either a Glimmer Cape or another Force Staff. I like Force Staff quite a lot against Beastmaster Roar, against Lion. Pushed him out of the trouble.
It was odd where Moon kind of positioned himself behind the tier 2. But I don't know if at the end of the day it really mattered too much. Raven seemed dead to rights the second he was doomed.
That's for me.
Jad's going Axe, by the way, on this Mirana. So Sacred Arrow will release a Starstorm.
Tried it so many times. I'm a greedy 4.
Yeah.
Never felt like it's a game changer. It's a lot of investment. It just allows you to farm more. And against these heroes, I don't feel it's that good. I would prefer possibly like a Lotus Orb to remove the Goose. Bounce back. Possibly Doom. Soulbind.
Yeah, that would be quite nice. And they're going Lotus Orb on the Beastmaster, but having multiple is never awful.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Got a pause coming out from RR, a little bit of lag. Lag and Bristleback. Yeah, so Yoey will DC.
I believe that's full Ags done. On Bristle has a Cheese as well. They have one charge on Spirit Vessel, so if it's used on him, he might not be able to get the most out of it. And he's back, reconnected.
Ready to go in just a second. So we'll be ready to go. We're taking a look at some player cams here. I like those glasses. I don't know. Those glasses too. I don't know. I'm a glasses person. I wear glasses. I'm always looking for the next pair.
Most of the gamers wear glasses. We spend a lot of time in front of the PC, getting better, trying to become e-gamers.
You don't wear glasses though.
But I should.
Do you? Are your eyes that bad?
Yeah.
My eyes are awful. Take my glasses.
Mine are not awful. I have just dry eyes, but
I have a double astigmatism. And get the kill there on the jabs. Put their sprays down, looking fresh.
Gets extra 500 gold.
Yeah, that's a lot of gold for jabs. 518. That feels up there. Considering Death Prophet in one of the fights gave up 400. So how far away from this Lotus Orb? Just about 500 gold for the Beastmaster to pick up that Lotus. Now you finally have treads on Enchantress.
Oh, he's building the Lotus, okay.
Yeah.
So they definitely need one. We discussed why. Dooms, they go for the same item build every single time I see them. On the off lane, pretty much, it's Hand of Midas to be able to scale, get the levels, into Blink Dagger BKB, Shiva's Guard, next item should be a Refresher, so you can potentially have 3 Dooms being used. How do you fight against that?
3 Dooms?
Yeah.
Run, maybe?
They have a good chase. They have so much slow. Every single hero pretty much has a slow, except Doom.
Yeah, but Doom's got the extra speed, so he may not give the slow, but he can keep up with you. And then the slow will catch up to you. Run in, throw an Infernal Blade out, and and you know the rest of the team's there, and you're slowed up, you're dead. So this Aegis has a couple more minutes left on it.
Minute and 15. I want to see them try to make the use out of it, get something done. Quickening Charm, Psychic Headband. Psychic Headband, definitely one of the best items on Grimstroke that you can get. Gives you that a bit of a save cast range that you need to execute properly. All your abilities, and now Phantom is level 3 on top of it, so they need one extra hit to kill it.
Scuddy for both carries. Coming in.
I'll take that.
Fnatic doing a good job right now, at least avoiding
Dire are scanning.
Execration on the map while they have this
Radiant's
Aegis.
top tower is under attack.
So far, so good. And now Bristle does have that axe,
Radiant
so
structures are fortified.
they'll have that axe ready to go.
A bit
It's
low
gonna
on
be-
mana, has cheese to work with.
Yeah.
I don't think this hero dies. They just don't have enough damage. They cannot burst him down, so he can always react. There's any kind of rotation. Moon, what level is he? Level 16.
They're
Fake
positioning
pop
like they
and
want to
then
go.
Exorcism.
Yeah.
Nico, this is a good target to go on.
Yeah, they want to go for the Doom. Silence comes out. Now
Buyback
the Finger, they'll get the
instantly.
kill from Nico. And now they've got the Soul Bind on the 2 with the Phantom's Embrace. They're going to buy back on Nico. They'll throw down this Hairball as well as
Good
Chase.
positioning from
But
Palos.
now, is he in trouble? No, Raven is. They've got the damage from Palos, who hasn't been touched at all. Raven and Moon, they'll end up dead. 2 heroes gone on the side of Fnatic. They did buy back on the Doom, who didn't end up throwing that Doom. And you go to the high ground for a second, you get the kill on the Doom, and then you're trying to back away. But that's not going to happen when you've got a Drow slowing you down, and well, really the rest of the team as well slowing you down as you try to get down those steps. And you've got Palace, like you said, perfect position.
Untouched in that fight. The Doom used the buyback immediately, but unfortunately for him, did not have a TP because he TP'd already. I think he should swap his item build right now going into Shiva's, so that's going to take some time to farm up. You know, the Gold plus Midas will kick in, but after seeing what happened, he needs to be able to get the Doom off, no matter what. So I want to see Eon this. Maybe if he has enough time to finish, but his next item should be Eon this instead of going for a Refresher, because they don't have a single save. They do not have a Force Staff until Enchantress gets one. Arrow connects.
Inkswell, Force Staff deeper into the base. 2,900 health, and he's so hard to kill.
Hand of Midas. Devour used, just free gold. But one of the best feelings in the game, at least for me, the sound when you use Nature's Prophet ulti and then here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Moving in with the Inkswell, both the Beastmaster and the Death Prophet in trouble with BKBB Popeye Moon. They've got the Silence out, Soulbind in, now the Phantom's Embrace. That'll come through, they get the kill to the Beastmaster. He's unable to get the Primal Roar off, he doesn't have buyback, and you know, he's continuing to chase, looking over at Raven, looking over at Moon, who doesn't have a BKB and goes south.
They have no stunts, here comes Doom.
War Stomp with the Infernal Blade, Moon goes south
That was
instead
like
of going
last
towards the base.
second. And now they can start pushing. They can put pressure the mid lane. They know that there's no Death Prophet. Buyback not available. They will poke and see what happens. So much slow coming up from Enchant, Bristleback with Axe, and Drow Ranger, Scotty. Like, heroes are not moving. One thing that Medusa is very weak when she can't move around the fight. Like one of the reasons why Shrapnel from Sniper is so good. This should be a free and easy barracks for Team Execration.
Trying to throw these Mystic Snakes and take their mana away, but Raven, he's trying to do it on his own, and you can see that via the net worth split on his team. Moon's net worth plateaued. It feels like he hasn't
That buyback
really gotten
and
much.
getting doomed right after that the second time. No real item progression. Like sitting in the middle of the pack, pretty much the same amount of farm as Beastmaster, who's also doing poorly compared to the other offlaner. And Doom, instead of going for Refresher, wants to get the Eon Disc. Understands that status resistance will kick in. I will be able to get my Dooms off, even if like I don't deal damage straight away. It's all about that Doom. It's all about that Disable. Next Roche may respawn in 2 minutes and 30. I still think Execration can go in and take a fight. Like, just get one good fight possibly in the game. Chuan, they can see him. They see something is up.
We'll say the one thing maybe for Fnatic is that Roche isn't up for another 2 minutes. Got Moon pushing out bottom. He wants to go Blink Dagger Kaya to finish off the Kaya Sanj. Doesn't really feel like he's going to get much of a peak or power spike off those two items.
Raven deciding to go for BKB next. I guess he's just afraid of the slows. BKB is not going to stop the Doom. I think they have to go in and deal damage during Stone Gates. I don't think BKB will do much. I would prefer, if it's a damage item, Daedalus maybe even start thinking about the Divine Rapier. You lose a fight, you pretty much lose the game. A BKB is not going to do that much. You're very... Like, what Medusa wants to do is reset, get the Snake, get the mana back, Stone Gaze, like keep going in and out, just being annoying. But this is exactly what Execration has. They have the anti... you can go in and out. They go in clean and take 1 or 2 targets out. And they're also very good at resetting if it comes down to that. You know, just the slow, kite with the BKBs, the Solar Crash Goose, Frost Arrows. They know it's Ilu.
So they're waiting by Roche. Still another 45 seconds to go.
There's a bottle inside the pit. We've seen at the Major what a free bottle can do.
It's the curse.
It's a cursed bottle. They might get poison here. Not sure whose bottle it is. Doesn't say. Maybe it's his. I believe it's Yoi's. But still, leaving your drink, let's say, at the bar, going to the toilet, someone might put stuff in. Like, you should not, like, you should always take care of your drink. Same goes for the bottle.
Yeah.
Like, he left it in the pool. Roshan might have put something in it, pulled a little sneaky on him.
Roche.
Roche, the original prankster. And there's the respawn, refresher shard on him.
Could be massive if, say, Raven got it, double Stone Gaze, 2 BKBs.
What about more Dooms?
Yeah, we were talking about 3 Dooms. How about 4 Dooms? They're going to go in, they'll find themselves DJ immediately. They'll throw the Doom out onto the Medusa. They're going to disengage, or at least try to. Instant Stone Gaze. Doom really not going to do too much, so maybe they have a chance to come back into this, but Moon's taking a lot of damage. They've got the Mystic Snake coming out. They're trying to take the mana away from Yoi, who get the Ink Swell on him. He's working with the double damage for half its duration.
Just to reset, I would want to see Bristleback still getting that Heaven's Halberd last 5 seconds on range heroes, especially against Medusa. Very effective. She has some 25 status resistance, so it's going to be 4 seconds instead. Still very long. We have Finest Creation against my Finest Creation.
Ooh.
Bristleback Ags against Medusa Ags. Now seeing those in actions, I'm kind of preferring Bristleback, to be honest.
Yeah. It's been a season-long talk about Medusa. We haven't really given the same treatment to Bristleback, who feels with his Ags just as up there. Alpha tier.
His shard also feels real nice.
Yes, and when you get that for free and you've already picked up Ags, it's a good feeling. So, Doom on cooldown for another minute. Raven going Blink Dagger. Okay.
I'm just thinking why. Maybe he wants to get on top of Medusa, play with the Beastmaster.
Swift Blink.
The same goes for Dead Prophet. She also itemized into Blink Dagger, wants to be able to close the gap. Bristleback needs to be a bit more careful.
Phantom's
Doom
Embrace,
not available
Inferno
yet.
Blade coming out. They don't have the double Doom, but they do have the damage to get the kill here on the DJ. He's going to be dead for 76 seconds without buyback. They'll get the Primal
Good
Roar out. They'll get the
force
gun to jabs. The Force Staff. Does it save him? No, it doesn't. Yoi, he does have buyback. They'll get themselves the Mystic Snake. That's going to hit a Palace. He'll use the BKB. He'll go to the TP out, and the damage isn't enough. Did drag them away, though. They used Exorcism. They'll find themselves BDZ, and they'll get the kill onto the Grimstroke. He doesn't have buyback either. Now the question becomes, do they go into the pit? They're going to have Doom up in just a second.
Radiant's top tower
This is a big Roche for them to
as
get.
you said. I'm not sure why Grimstroke invested everything in
Is under attack.
the items. Like, you have buyback available, definitely need to keep one. This is the third Roche, so a big mistake from Grimstroke there. They still have Doom. As you mentioned, Draw Ranger managed to TP out.
Radiant's top tower
They've
has
no
fallen.
stun.
Back out.
And this is a big item for Draw Ranger, keeping the spider legs just to be able to get
Dire's
away
bottom
from them,
tower has
since
fallen.
Fnatic is just itemizing into Blink Dagger to be able to close the gap. Flicker, Minotaur Horn.
What the blink? He's going Swift Blink, okay. Okay. Swift Blink, a little bit of an audible from what we've been seeing from the Medusas. And we'll see how quickly he can get into that as Execration start making their move towards the Roche pit. Currently a 4v5, but only for 5 seconds longer, as BDZ will be back up in a moment. Roche still sitting with about half health. See who wants it. Penta Edge Sword dropped for the Dire.
best item.
Yeah,
They don't have the hero who can use it. No melee carries.
They've got Flicker too for Death Prophet.
Mine at last.
Dire are scanning.
Scan comes out, that lands from the Dire, so they have a little bit of an inkling of a feeling where the Radiant are. They get a Leveler, which will be nice if Raven wants to hold on to that. He's currently holding the Titan Sliver, which obviously gives the status resistance, the 20% of the base attack damage. So does he swap into the Leveler? Because that...
Holding Titan Sliver, I think it's a bit better than Leveler at the moment. Leveler is more for sieging, if you need to kill the Roche faster, just to get the maximum out of the items. Yowie inside the pit, trying to go for Roche, killing the Hawk as well in the process.
They've got sentries all around the pit. They're ready for this. Moonlight Shadow's not really keeping them under a shroud, really. And they're spotted right now. They can be seen. Flicker for both teams.
Draw Ranger deciding, do I take a Flicker?
I'll take that.
Do I keep the Spider Legs? Stormcrafter. I think this is one of the worst tier 4 items compared to like what others give you. If you, let's say, it's a Dispel, it's a mana region, damage is pretty mediocre. Compared to Flicker, which gives you more move speed, gives you Dispel on every 4 seconds.
So everything up except for Moonlight Shadow for 45. They've almost got the Eagle Song, but he's still far away from that Swift Blink. And he's almost level 25, which is big. If they can slow down the Roche. Oh, refresher for Doom.
Slow him down, use
Like
Scotty on
slow
him,
down the
Solar
attempt at
Crest.
Roche.
Okay.
From Execration. Sorry.
I know.
I
just
saw
kidding.
refresher and I was just like, oh wow.
Give that to Moon, give that to Beastmaster.
That you know, if you can get
Double
that level
damage,
25
they're keeping
split
this
shot
for Palos.
modifier.
Who can dispel it? That Prophet could potentially dispel it with the Yules, and that's
Leveler
pretty much
drop.
it.
Give it over to Palos. So both carries holding a leveler at the moment, but it's in their backpacks.
My damage
There we go. Double damage. Swap Butterfly back in.
Yep, and going to the pit. And they're going to take this very quickly. Dire's not going to be ready. They pop the BKB. Oh, blinking in! Primal Roar is already used. They got the refresher. They're going to get the Doom out onto the Medusa as well as the Beastmaster. And they're going to focus their attention on the Raven. Raven getting chased here by Yowie. They'll get the Soul Bind. They'll get the kill on the Raven. They'll take the Medusa, who does have buyback. They'll get the buyback coming out from the Beastmaster too. There's the finger coming through from DJ. He's staying over to the side. They've got Moon in a little bit of trouble. He's got the BKB and he's got the Exorcism going off. He'll blink away. Earth Spike doesn't land. DJ over to the side. Raven back into the fight. But you've already lost Roche.
Roche already gone. A bit of a misplay there from Execration. Palos, he was trying to figure out what he wants to pick up. Definitely would want to pick up Aegis there, but was not able to do so. Bristleback gets it. He was running out of slots, had only one slot available. I guess he was just afraid that someone blinks in, he gets stunned, someone takes it. So Bristleback right now holding it.
That was
a refresher. on Doom. A refresher orb and refresher shard. So you can see how he's like, what do I get? I got roared sitting inside the pit for a very long time. Also the stolen the boar from Beastmaster. But Medusa, once she gets Doom, if she has no stone gaze to have that extra movement speed, there's so much slow coming out from the Execration. It's insane.
Yeah, nothing Raven could really do there. And now buying back, look, finally has the split shot uses modifiers. I don't really know if that's a big game changer.
It's a great one, like one of the strongest ones. If you have like crits, if you have lifesteal, Scotty
Oh, they know
on
where Raven
Medusa.
is. 4 staff TPs, TPs, TPs. Ooh, Raven, he's the last one. Oh. If Nico had blink or anything to try and jump that could have been disastrous.
That's game. They lose Medusa. Execration would just run down the mid lane, kill tier 3 tower, and go for the final push. Raven was so greedy, he also TP'd to tier 2 tower. Wanted to get more farm out of it. We also have Drow Ranger getting closer to her level 25.
Doesn't quite have that shard yet, but
Dire's top tower
We'll
is
see.
under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
coming around, Yoey, he's there. They've got the obs and the sentry, so they see Raven. They know he's right there, and he's gonna blink forward. They'll go for the damage. They're trying to get a kill here on the BDZ, but he gets the soul bind off.
That's what
Oh,
matters.
they got the reflection out on the Doom, so he's gonna Doom up himself, but they got the Doom out of Raven, and now Yoey's gonna be right in his face. They go after Palos, who doesn't have an Aegis. It was the Aegis out of the Bristleback, but the damage coming out of the Medusa makes him feel uncomfortable. With the BKBB pop by Moon, he's trying to chase, he's trying to get the kill here. He'll take out Palos, who does have buyback to go after RR, as well as the Doom. They've got the Yules, as well as the Beastmaster here. No Primal Roar for 17 seconds, but it's not gonna matter. They have the damage with the Exorcism. They'll take out 3. Finally, they reflect that Doom, and it works wonders for them.
He was not able to use his refresher nor refresher shard, so unfortunately for them, also this blink from Moon doing quite a lot of work. Blinking on top of the Drow Ranger, using the Exorcism plus the Spirit Siphon. They need to protect the Drow Ranger. Grimstroke managed to barely get
the
that
Soulbind
ulti
off.
off, like flicker into Soulbind, gets the most out of it. And now, how are we buyback-wise? 4.5 minutes until Beastmaster and Medusa have
Radiant's
one.
middle tower
So still
is
a
under
long time
attack.
until they get it.
6K lead. This lead is dwindling. They have the Swift Blink. These buybacks are available for Execration. Fnatic would love to force them out, but going up on the high ground, we've seen it bite teams before.
This is very risky. If Doom decides to buy back, like if they get to jump on Medusa, they need to be careful. Like one Soulbind into Doom buyback, a refresher,
have to do better than that.
Medusa dies, game pretty much ends, so they need to respect that.
Yeah, Medusa's buyback on cooldown for 4 more minutes. So what's next after the Swift Blink? It's an MKB.
Once they'll be able to deal with Butterfly on Drow Ranger. Surprised Yoey still did not decide to upgrade his Sanj. Whether it's Kaya Sanj, Heaven's Halberd is my first choice, of course, against Medusa. Blink Dagger, closing in the gap.
Yeah, they'll find the Beastmaster, but here comes Raven trying to get some damage out here. Turns them both to stone. The Earth Spike hits on a 2, but Raven, now he's out in front by himself. He needs to be careful. Turning RR to stone once again. He's under the guise in the Moonlight Shadow.
Buyback from BDZ.
They've got the Hex out on the Doom. They're trying to focus their attention on Nico. The Primal Roar comes out, and this Beastmaster, he's getting low. They've got the Soulbind on the Moon as well. Palos, he's forced the TP away, and now Yoey, Nico, they've got the double Doom. That comes into the Beastmaster. They
He
get
has
the cover of the
another
Beastmaster,
one.
and now Moon, he's forced
Get
to
the
run.
Medusa. Doom
Raven,
Medusa.
hoof stomped, doomed up. Now they need him to run. They drained all the mana out of this bristle, but can they keep Raven alive?
He has
That's what they
another
need.
one.
They've got another Doom. The Infernal Blades coming through. Moon trying to help. He's trying to keep his team alive. Raven fighting back, but he doesn't have the health. He doesn't have the damage to do so. With a Stroke of Fate finish from BDZ. 3 heroes
man,
dead on
the
Fnatic,
Nico.
and that is big from Execration.
Nico refreshed just to get another ward stun. That's what he was looking for. Just an extra stun, lands it on 2 heroes. Moon running away a bit too speedy with all these items, and now has a flicker. Jabs trying to cut the waves. Look at the top lane, look at the bottom lane. These are 2 catapult waves. Let's see if someone decides to fix it. He also killed the mid wave. We have mid wave approaching, couple of creeps. Hit those tier 4 towers.
That's what they're going to try and do. Yo, moving
Medusa, no
forward.
buyback for 2.
They'll go for the tier 4s. They're taking out so much damage. The glyph.
Are fortified.
And there's Jabs just trying to cut the creep wave.
They have no creeps in the base.
The back door. Not a
I
thing.
still think they have enough damage, and
There
there
it
we
is.
go. Backdoor kicking in.
But it
Give
doesn't
me your
look like
prediction.
backdoor is going to be enough.
Lion is out in a couple of seconds, but it seems like it's not going to be enough. They're trying their best. Throne.
And backdoor is no longer available. So they'll win the game. Execration taking game number 1.
Man, Doom carrying hard. Him and Grimstroke executing the combo multiple times. In the end, decides to go for the refresher, picks up the refresher shard from Roshan, and then gets a couple of dooms, you know, 3-4 dooms.